Approximately every 6 days, a woman in Canada is killed by her intimate partner. At least 1 in 4 women attending college or university in Canada will be sexually assaulted by the time they graduate. In 2014, there was a daily average of 7,969 women and children staying in shelters across Canada because it was not safe at home. The rate of domestic violence is likely much higher than we know, as 70% of spousal violence is not reported to the police. Indigenous women are killed at 6 times the rate of non-Indigenous women.
Today, we are here to speak about the Moosehead campaign that our family started in 2011.
The Moosehead campaign has spread to over 350 different communities across Canada.
The Moosehead campaign is a grassroots movement of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal men who are standing up against violence towards women and children.
It was started by Paul Lacerte and his daughter Raven in response to Canada's missing and murdered Indigenous women.
Violence has threatened the lives of our most vulnerable members of our communities, our mothers, our daughters, our aunts, our grandmothers, your wives.
Violence against Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal women and children is still a daily occurrence in this province and in this country.
If we are successful in universities across the country with the Moosehead campaign, women can feel safe to walk on campus, walk in the nighttime with their friends, coming from school, coming from work, creating a place where women feel safe on their university campus and in their local community.
I feel that the day has come when it's a time for this, when it's time for us to embrace ceremony in ways that are healing to ourselves and our community. Fasting is a great power that enables a person to heal their past, at the same time embrace a healthier and brighter future.
As a young Aboriginal man, I want to know that all our families are safe, that this action is taken seriously. I want to know our communities are doing what it takes to end the violence towards our Aboriginal women and children.
To move forward as communities and to heal in a way that transforms the lives of our children and grandchildren and next generations.
When we think about 1 million Moosehides, for each Moosehide, if just one conversation happens per Moosehide, that's 1 million conversations in Canada. And conversations, meaningful, engaged, and risky conversations are what change cultures, and so we'll have changed the culture.
The Moosehead campaign is important to me because it's a pragmatic way to break the cycle of violence against our women and children.
Wearing the Moosehead pin, having a conversation, spreading that word is an act of personal reconciliation across Canada, and it is a physical embodiment of the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, and that's how you can make a change.
Congratulations to the Moosehide campaign on reaching 1 million Moosehide squares distributed across the country. This has been such a remarkable effort, touching so many people. Together, you've started 1 million conversations across Canada about the need to end violence against women and girls and stand against sexual harassment and sexual violence.
Now, I'd like to issue a challenge to every police chief in Canada to embrace the Moosehide campaign and to have all of their employees, especially all of their male police officers, to wear a patch of Moosehide.
It's so important just to support the need for change in violence against women and children. But it goes beyond that. As First Nations people, as Aboriginal people, we have a long path before us of healing and reclaiming our lives. And we have to start somewhere. And I think this is a great place and a great way to start.
As a family doctor, I've treated many women and children after the effects of violence. And I must say that violence in our homes is still altogether too common. So let's keep women safe. Let's keep them safe from bullying. Let's keep them safe from racism, from violence, and of course, from exploitation. Let's demand that other men be full of thought, reflection, and action on the wellness of women around us.
The Moosehide pins to me are a traditional symbol that we are using to represent the wisdom and the maturity of our past and to bring that into the present. It's time for us to become mature human beings again.
1 million Moosehide squares. 7 years of grassroots efforts. 350 communities in Canada. 1 million conversations about ending violence against women and children. 400 moose, their hides gathered from hunters who are feeding their family. And thousands of Canadians fasting in solidarity. This is the story of 1 million Moosehides. Please join us and become part of this story as we build towards 10 million Moosehide squares and 1 million Canadians fasting together to end violence against women and children.